What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Slap Rock the King, and I'm in here with the Uncensored Crew. Lil Honey's in the building. What's up?
Hi.
Big Juan is in the building. What's going on?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Is this called a bob? What's this called?
It's kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
You looking real motherly. How you about to
Can I tell you something?
make some potato salad or something?
Potato salad. Come on, you ever hear that just like, nobody can make my potato salad. They don't got that orange fat on the back of their arm.
I got a little bit of
No, you ain't got. I seen some lady the other day.
I don't got that big chunk one.
Good as shit. I saw that shit. That arm, I was like, that potato salad good.
That's what my girlfriend said. Her arm is like this. She was like, my arm is look like I make some good ass potato salad.
That's a known fact, though. People
That
got,
is.
I ain't never met. Well, I can't even say that. I'm only going by what other people tell me because I don't eat potato salad.
All right, well,
Yeah, I'm weird.
I'm not a big
Do
potato.
you eat? Oh, you eat potato salad?
I'm not a big fan of it because everybody can't make it.
What kind of
Yeah,
salad
that's
you
true.
won't eat? Besides toss. She stuck like a
Cause she was out here like, I eat tossed salad.
Oh,
She was like, wait a minute.
I know she's like, wait, who told you that? Like, who told you I didn't? But okay, my bad. Okay.
Oh, you being nasty?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so is tossed salad the booty?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, okay, I never knew that. All right.
What?
So, I would say cucumber salad. Somebody try to make me, or like cucumber and
Coochie salad. I was like, wow.
Yeah, 'cause
cucumber.
That's my
and
favorite
tossed
salad.
I'm not a big fan of
People,
cucumber.
I love.
I didn't even know that
tossed-
was an actual salad. People
It
make
is.
that?
They do. They do.
For what? A
I-
cookout?
Yeah.
I went to my
I've
grandma's
delivered
house.
it quite a few times from this one place at the restaurant I work with.
So what's actually in it? Cucumbers and mayonnaise and what else?
No,
No, it's like an Italian. It's like
yeah, like
Oh,
a dressing.
it's like pasta
Balsam,
salad without
pasta.
with no pasta.
How you say that?
Balsamic.
Balsamic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
I
love
was mixing two
Not
together.
a little too grease. I'm gonna have a lot of that. Cucumber.
Grease?
Yeah, I'm going to grease.
I thought you said you don't like it. You do like it?
I don't, but I'll eat it. Like, but that's not something
I
I
can
eat
never have a cucumber for the rest of my life, and I'll be perfectly
after the
fine.
cucumber challenge.
Well, that made it even worse. I just don't
It was
like the way they
guys doing
taste.
that
It's
shit,
not
like-
that,
So there was
It
guys.
was a table full of them.
It was
doing
it was like 8 niggas
Ooh,
doing a
I
no,
wanna see
cucumber
that
it
salad.
was
video.
more than that. It was a whole round.
You said you want to
table.
see that.
I want to. Who got it the farthest down?
It was,
Here's my thing. At the end of the day, I'm not going into the market going to buy produce just to stick it down my fucking throat.
Oh no,
I'm just not doing it.
it's a waste of
And
money.
who that's just a little bit too much. I just feel like go suck some fucking dick. Like it's just not that serious. And these niggas' dicks is not the size of a cucumber, so relax, sis, because they.
But
I
it was
fucked a
the
lot of
guys
niggas
that
and
was sucking it though. It was the guys that was sucking.
There was
cucumber.
women doing it too.
I seen a plethora of niggas at one
Why
table.
you
Was like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one I saw first before I even heard anything about the cucumber
Yeah, I didn't see.
challenge.
That's what I saw first. I didn't even
Yeah.
see the women do it first. I saw the men.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think I've seen any women.
I'm like,
do
why
it.
is this a challenge?
So you know Jill Scott made a comment on it.
Oh, because it started from
Oh,
her,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did it
It
start
did
from
start,
her?
It really
No.
did start from her. But she said everybody keeps ever since she did that concert where she was doing
Yeah.
acting like she was sucking dick, she was like, I've had so much backlash because of it. Like people just make
I'm surprised
assumptions.
because she do a lot of freak shit at her show.
Yeah, that's
so
what-
I
so
don't
you
even
can
know
tell
why
people-
this one is
Right,
actually
it's
making
because people
headway.
don't-
Like,
Don't really go to her shows. That
Right,
they,
right.
people who go to her shows
But she
know
said
that.
that she got a lot of backlash from that last video going
Right.
viral of her doing that.
She
so.
was saying that wasn't her intent to have people out here doing something on those lines.
Right,
She said
right.
sorry,
in that post.
Jill.
Can I tell y'all? So last night, it's Kappa weekend, like the
My
conclave.
uncle a Kappa. He down here right
so
now.
every 2 years they go to a different part of the city and everybody come. And one of my friends is like the host for this city because he works at the Kappa office. I went last night to the Marriott. It was a sea
Of red. Oh, see a dick. Oh wow.
I was just
I was
swimming
thinking she was
through
going to say red
swimming
too,
through the
'cause
dick?
that's all you see today.
Oh, wow.
everywhere. Oh, young,
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole lot of
Skinny.
Did you
so
like-
many of them.
chocolate. Light
Did you
skin.
backstroke any other penises? Huh?
Honestly, no. I got the cue. I mean, there was a couple like, but it was so like the lobby of the Marriott was so fucking lit. I was like, this felt like it was Greek picnic.
Yeah.
But it was only one.
That's how it is right now.
I know they out. So right now they're out in front of City Hall.
Yeah, for the love.
So shout out to my homie that's a Kappa. He was a part of bringing them here, and he said it's a lot of work. But
Which one of them is where all the undercover gay boys at? Is the,
Kappas.
Kappas or Qs? I heard it was Qs. Oh, it's
It's the
Kappas.
yeah,
Those-
Hey, Hey,
She gonna say it's the alphas. Alphas too.
I don't know, but I don't know about them.
I definitely heard
Kappas.
Kappas. I definitely heard Kappas.
But I mean, there's a lot of straight ones too. But
Well, yeah, and it's probably a lot of gay ones in all the other organizations.
Yeah, but
too.
they probably
they're just not
down low.
as- yeah,
they probably down low.
when I went to Vegas a couple years ago. It was Q weekend, and
that was probably fun.
okay, I just remember being on top of somebody's shoulders,
Ooh.
and they was barking. It was like,
What you mean? What you mean you was on top of somebody's
We
shoulder?
was in a pool. Like they had a pool party at one.
I know,
of the
but
Vegas.
how did you get? They picked you up. How did that happen?
Don't get it
No.
twisted.
Wow.
Just because you can't pick me
Wow,
up, niggas can
Thor.
pick me up. I'm gonna throw this fucking bottle in your head.
Kyra, what's the question of the day?
Take it out on that note.
What's the question of the day? Like what?
This is like when I watched the other episode, I was going to fight you, and I'm gonna fight you this episode. Stop playing with me. Anyway, the question of the day
Thank you,
is all right. So I don't know who put it up.
I don't know.
But
I
was one of y'all.
actually,
Uncensored Podcast put it up.
What is it?
I actually thought that was Juan, but then when I read the choices, I was like, no, that's not Juan.
All right, so
I would've
which
about
movie
almost
death
all of them.
listen hit you the hardest? Juice, Endgame, Menace to Society, Set It Off, # Lion King.
Oh, and we had
The old Lion King.
We added some more on there.
What's the other one we added?
We added the joint from what's his name from My Girl? What was his name?
Macaulay Culkin.
No, what was his name?
I don't know. I can't remember it.
What was it? Tommy from My Girl.
So can y'all tell me what happened in that one?
He got stung by a bunch of bees. He was allergic to bees.
He was allergic to bees.
And he
But
got
why was
stung.
he there though?
That is actually kind of
I
fucked up.
don't remember.
Why was he there?
He went to get glasses.
He went to get her glasses.
Oh, her
Hey.
glasses.
Yeah.
So she killed him.
Niggas always die for some pussy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
Sad. That was sad.
All right, so
But I don't
'Cause he
think
was a
they meant Endgame. I think they meant
Iron Man?
No, the one Infinity Stones. That's when everybody died in that one. In Endgame, everybody came back to life.
All right, well,
So
Infinity War.
That was.
All right, so which
Infinity
one
War. What was the last one? Endgame was the very last.
Yeah.
But that's when Tony Stark died in Endgame, though.
Oh, that's what
So
probably
it was-
talking
Yes.
about.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
Iron-
right.
Tony Stark
Iron
was
Man
the
did
one-
die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that is sad.
That was very sad. I was like,
Ooh,
oh.
I don't know. I gotta rethink this.
But I couldn't believe I got a little emotional.
I'm definitely Xing out. Who the fuck died in Juice?
Raheem.
Raheem.
That wasn't that. I mean, it was sad, but it was. You knew that was going to happen.
I would replace Juice with
My Girl.
no, with what's the movie called with Radio Raheem when he died? When the
Do
cops
Right
choked
Thing.
him out. Yeah,
Do Right
I would have
Thing.
put that in there.
I'm gonna say Set It Off.
Out of all of those, I would probably agree with that.
I mean, Queen Latifah.
But you know what? In the live action Lion King, when they redid that Mufasa death scene, it was a little bit more sad only because because that little boy, the way he did this voiceover in that thing, it was like he put the emotion in it because the animals didn't really make faces. So, like he was just like, I was like, oh, I don't want to see this again.
I know. Maybe because I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
it hit me as hard as it did the first time.
Right. But Set It Off.
You know what?
Set It Off was rough because you fell in love with them even though they was criminals.
But Ricky dying was really, really sad. Ricky dying was sad.
And
but
what Menace to Society?
The way he died,
no.
too.
And Boys
in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
That was
That wasn't on there?
What's that Menace to Society?
I don't
How
know.
they
How was
how
that
they
not
put
on
Boys in
there?
the Hood? Nah.
I'm just telling you.
Yes, it was because Ice Cube was in there, and that was when they was just on the ground with him. They didn't do that picture.
Yeah,
with
Boys in
him
the Hood
getting
had
shot
to be
up.
on there.
It's on there because
And
you see Ice Cube.
Kane died in Menace to Society.
Yeah,
but
it
no.
was an ugly death.
But
though.
see, Kane died because he whooped bull ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Ricky died because niggas was being stupid. But Set It Off, the music to me is what had.
Hell yeah.
I
The
still
music
get
to me is
goosebumps
what.
As soon as I hear "Missing You," when it's I'll be like,
No,
oh.
not even Missing You. I'm talking about the song that
Yeah,
played
when that-
while she was in the
yeah.
car. Like
song was
I
it?
use that
It was
song.
some kind of like slow song or something.
Yeah, I use that song.
To do what?
I use that song in my one
When you
man
kill
show.
You did.
Oh, I thought you said-
Yeah,
I thought you said
yeah.
it's
Lori
called the
Perry. Into the Wind or some shit like that.
It is that is a very like.
Yeah, I want to hear the song.
What? You don't know how the song go?
I don't know the words, but I can
lip
hear it.
quivering,
Yeah,
lighting that
was
cigarette.
really sad.
Yeah, It's a tie. It's a tie for me. Set It Off and Boys in the Hood. It's a tie for me.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a-
gonna
it's
have
a
to really
tie.
sit up here and be like, because both of those were, Boys in the Hood was, because I think at the time when that movie was out, so much of that was happening everywhere in the country. It was like very relatable.
Was that before or after Rodney King? That was after Rodney King, right? That was definitely after Rodney King.
Yeah, Rodney King was in the 80s, wasn't it?
When he got beat up? No,
Yeah.
that wasn't in the
That
80s.
wasn't in the 80s?
I don't think so.
In the late 80s?
No.
It was the early 90s?
I had to be, yeah, probably like early
He
90s.
fact checked her. Y'all be saying all types of
Yeah,
fucking.
we, yeah, we got Google fact check everything. But yeah, I was pretty sad. I was pretty sad about Ricky though, because it's like, cause I mean, that was his brother,
Yeah.
and he
What's
he
the
knew it.
one, Oh, is that the one I guess that's the same movie where he was about to go to college? That was right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yup, and he got his test
Yeah,
scores back.
that was sad.
That was sad.
That
He
was-
came back, and the mom walked in like, "Boy, what y'all
But that
doing?"
was very relatable because I feel like that happens all the time. So
Yes.
I agree with
It's
you.
a tie, man.
Yeah,
It's
that
a-
was sad.
it's a
But
Nah.
Set It
tie.
Off was sad. I don't know.
But say it was bank robbers.
know,
That's the
but-
thing. They was bank robbers
But you
though.
know what was so crazy? That's why I'm saying. That's why it's so sad because the acting really made you connect to them, even though they were doing the wrong thing from the beginning.
Right, right.
Like even when the first one got killed.
Kimberly Elise, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even when she got killed, I was like, oh.
The one that was like,
She got killed in the bank, right?
yeah, she got killed in the bank. Vivica, she got killed at the. Well, she tried to run. She knew
Yeah.
she was gonna die. She knew she was.
Vivica
gonna
was
die.
my least favorite. in
Vivica,
that
and then,
movie.
but the only thing about that is because Stoney was watching her get killed.
Yeah.
So that made it kind of. But also, even when her brother got killed in the beginning of the movie,
True.
that was sad too. It was
True.
a lot of death in that movie.
It was.
they acted their asses off in that movie.
Yeah, that was a good. I don't think they should redo that movie.
No.
How y'all feel
Especially
about
with the people they have.
Coming
in
to
there.
America too?
I don't think they should do that either.
I'm a big
but the
fan.
only
Of,
thing about that is
What you
that it's
mean?
going to be different. It's not. They're not remaking the movie. They're just.
there's gonna be a
Going
part two.
Okay. Yeah.
I
don't know.
I don't know how I feel about all these remakes. I feel like leave shit where it was, and I kind of understand like there's nothing good on TV no more. But it's like,
I don't know.
I-
man.
I
If they
don't-
cast me for Coming to America too,
what you gonna do?
I could be Hakeem's son.
Let me hear you.
Oh my goodness.
So now you just gonna be coming to America?
Oh, of course. Of course.
I can really see you with the
Yo.
and everything.
No, but I would be the son that they. I would be the son that they. You know what I mean, I'll be Americanized. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. They stay.
Because
they stay-
Lisa was from America,
Yeah.
so
So they gotta probably do it more like that, I guess.
God, I know they had a son. It was 30 years. That shit was 30 years ago. I gotta have a new best friend, a new semi. I could see all that shit. Like
They can.
Simi
They
gonna be
can
Nico.
make that good.
they
because
can.
it's
They
the
can make it
parts
good.
But
I love Kevin Hart. I just don't want him in it.
I don't. What would he do in?
I don't know, but I just don't want
I
him
don't
in
need
it.
Kevin Hart and nothing else. Something to
No,
They
I mean
said
I
he
don't
was
mind.
in it already, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was some bullshit because it was him, Cat Williams. They had all, but that wasn't. No, no, just.
Eddie Murphy, he's different than Kevin Hart acting. I don't know about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's two different levels of
Yeah,
acting.
period.
My acting coach always told me that the best actors are actors that are actors and comedians. So when you think about it, you think of Eddie, you think of Dave Chappelle, Arsenio. I like Arsenio, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
You know what
Foxx
I'm
was
saying?
one
Good
of
actors.
Jamie Foxx to me is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I feel like he is so talented. He can sing his ass off.
Yeah, he is
can
talented.
play instruments and he knows how to act and he's funny.
Yeah, he funny as hell. Jamie Foxx, and he's silly as shit. When they did that live All in the Family joint, and he messed up,
Yeah.
it was
I don't know
classic.
about
You ain't see that?
I didn't even know that was
so
on
sick
until
of
I
you,
saw
Kyra.
people talking about it. I was upset, but I watched it the day after.
You know what
that.
we can do? We can have a date night and then y'all can show me all the stuff that I haven't seen. Have a black card.
Yeah, because your black card is already revoked.
Yes.
Right? So
Like,
For
it's not even, I don't
sure.
even own it.
no,
I didn't even have
you
it
don't
at
even.
all.
No, you don't even have it. You and fucking Lori do not have a black card at all. All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back right here at Water Ice Radio, Uncensored Podcast.
And we're back because it's time for Juan Says.
Hey, real quick before you read your letter out,
Uh-huh.
we should have did it at the beginning of the show, but we didn't. I forgot. We gotta give the boss lady a
Oh,
big
yes,
shout
we
out.
do.
Happy birthday to
Happy birthday!
the owner, founder, CEO of Right Click Agency,
One time with a birthday bitch.
Kiera Solomon. We're gonna drink on your behalf
Right, you
today.
told us not to drink, but
Cheers.
Happy birthday. She gonna be mad when she see this shit. We drinking both shows.
Don't get me in fucking trouble.
Here be the back like this. I'm like, fix your fucking face. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, and we're back again.
And we're back twice.
So let me preface this letter by saying,
I seen the title. This shit is crazy.
yeah, we love that you guys have these wonderful letters to send us. Keep sending them
Keep sending
to,
them.
what is the email address again?
That is something I cannot remember.
uncensoredpodcast215@gmail.com.
I think it's Uncensored Pod.
No, that's the
Okay.
that's the Instagram.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so the title of this letter is Baggy Vag. Dear Juan,
I hate this.
Somebody.
someone told me that when they put a tampon in, it falls out. It has haunted me ever since, and I can't stop wondering why this is happening. She has only had one sexual partner in her whole life, and she is married to him.
No.
This could be a baggy vagina situation, but in all science, how would that happen? The end.
What?
So she trying to figure out why her girlfriend
Yes.
can't keep a tampon in her pussy.
In layman's Kairos terms, yes. So, what does Juan say to this? Juan says, I am saddened by this letter. It's very sad. And I do not believe that that was the only person that she has been with, unless she had a really big baby and doesn't do any kind of Kegel since the day she gave birth. Because at this point in her life, no, a tampon should be able to stay up inside of you no matter what you've done.
The
with
tampon is
boom.
the size of my fucking pinky.
Some of them are rather large. Not that big though. I mean, like I don't think they're
but
the size
they,
of
they
two-
spread
two
out.
fingers.
They open up.
Yeah. But that is just.
He's like, oh, this is too much information.
The first time I would have put a tampon and it fell out, I would have probably fallen out too.
But if you, some people don't know how the fucking, she's a child. You probably don't know how to put the tampon in. Grow up. Like, it's clearly not going all the way in, because once you put it all the way in, it go in that little hook. It ain't going nowhere.
She said
until you pull it out with the
baggy
string.
vag.
And you know what I'm fucking talking about. So, bitch, if your tampon fell out, you're retarded and you don't know how to put the tampon in.
Hey.
Don't use the word retarded.
Can't say that.
You're special. You're confused. You need to practice putting in the tampon.
Your
I just
poom
don't-
poom has special needs.
No,
And
your
one of those
brain.
special needs is vaginal rejuvenation.
Use your fucking finger. Push that shit all the way up there.
Be
The
blessed in sciences
Well-
and get that thing
fuck?
fixed.
Damn, I thought she gonna have
This is-
loose pussy lips or
This is
something.
what I'm be trying to. I be trying to I'm trying to teach y'all this.
The fuck you gonna teach us about baggy man?
Listen. You ain't let me finish. I'm trying to teach y'all how to read between the lines in this letter.
I agree.
Basically, this girl is saying her girlfriend is a whore.
Oh.
That's what she's saying.
On the low.
On the low. Because like you said, the tampon is this fucking big. And she's married. Her husband ain't complaining.
He ain't, because he fucking at somebody else on the side.
He could be. Or that could have been her husband writing the letter. Want to know why her pussy's so loose. Like, what's she doing? And use the tampon as an excuse. Like, why my shit keep slipping up?
Nigga, your dick too small.
Or if she could really have a baggy vagina.
Okay, let me ask you, since you're a man, I'm not over here putting straps on and fucking bitches. So,
No more?
sorry, I haven't got that on the list of
That ain't on your
completed
list?
activities.
Really?
But have you been in a pussy and it was like super
Loose?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does that feel like?
Yes. I don't know. It's like your whole body falling that shit.
So it's not. You
You
can tell
fall-
the difference between super wet and loose pussy.
Of course, because even if it's super wet and she's tight, it's going to be a pleasurable feeling. Now, wet and loose, that shit, it's like washing the dishes or some shit. Just you sliding right through. That's it. You ain't feeling nothing. You washing the dish and you got a glove on. You ain't feeling nothing. You just going straight through. It's nothing happening. So yeah, I made her go home too.
Oh, so the girl that had a loose
Yeah.
So did you finish? Were you able
No,
to
I
finish?
can't,
Oh, you
can't
just said you gotta
finish.
go home.
So what did
Yeah,
you
this
do?
was back in
How'd
that.
you get out of it?
Oh, this was back in the day. You know that when you had somebody call you. Like you had somebody call you, yo, I'm putting you. You know, niggas. You got when niggas try to get out of a situation, like niggas never put their phone on speakerphone. Like I had my shit on speakerphone. I'm like, I was like, yo, call me real fast. Say you need me. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone. And that's what I did. Hey, yo, I need you, man. You gotta come through. I had my shit on speakerphone, and she was like, oh, for real, you gotta go. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's my brother, man. I gotta get out of here. Like,
Hurt always coming through.
yeah, fuck that.
Oh,
I can't. Why would I stay
You know
in a
what
baggy?
I can't stand is like girls who have pussy lips are stretched the fuck out. I think that's so disgusting.
What's up with these? Well, you know what?
And I
Girls that
see
got
them in
them big,
porn, and I'm
fat,
just like, ugh.
big fat. That should be looking like Arby's.
we have the meat.
Them big ass lips. Like we have
Like,
the meat.
I think like it's nice lips, and then it's also like super stretched
I seen-
out,
yeah.
and I'm like, that to not sexy at all to me. Does not turn me on. Does not.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
about to
it's
say
okay to have a fat pussy, but the lips need to be like inner. Like they need to be in.
Like the fatness.
It
right,
look like
what
it's
is-
swollen
what
a
is
little
loose-
bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is
Look like
loose
it's swollen.
lips? She's so confused. But what is the loose lips doing for my fucking your dick? Like the fuck is all
No,
flapping.
I'm
everywhere?
looking at you saying that does not make my pussy wet.
Don't
all.
you judging? Don't judge
So
her.
she judging. She
Don't
over here
judge her.
like a girl. Put them lips in. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
it's like if I can fucking move your lips and do shit with it, like it's too much going on.
Kyrie be like, I'm on my way. Make sure you tuck them lips in.
Ew. I'm not a fan. I seen that in one little situation, and I
Oh,
was
my goodness.
completely turned off. I was like, this bitch pussy lips is too
Baggy
fucking-
Vaz. That's crazy, man.
I feel like she's full of shit.
Why would she even tell some? That's what's making me lean closer towards. You know, I don't know though, because I actually know the person who sent this letter, so I'm thinking that she's not lying about the situation.
I feel like here's my.
But
thing,
I just
right?
want to know who it was. 'Cause
I honestly don't see a tampon falling out.
At all.
If anything, tampons can get lost in your shit.
That's
Like,
right.
Niggas will
because
push
the
that
string
shit,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Like, well, I don't know about tampon, but I know condoms got lost in me one
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah,
I had to
condoms.
fucking search, and the shit fell out a week later. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like a telescope.
Well, what happened, it came out. No, what happened was
What is that? What
why
is
did you say that? Like, what?
having sex. The guy didn't tell me that it came off, as he was an asshole.
Niggas don't tell you.
So he probably looking for the fucking condom.
You know how many times I lost up in somebody? I ain't telling you shit. When you pee, you'll find out.
Listen, but I didn't find out until a week later because I remember when I had sex. So my period came on. When I pulled the tampon out, a fucking
Condom
I'm
came
like,
with it.
What the fuck? I was like a senior in high school, so I was freaking the fuck out. At this point, I wasn't having sex that much.
At least you
So
was
I was like, oh
protected.
my God, what the fuck? So I thought I went to the doctor and everything. I was like,
At least you was
I had to go
protected.
to the doctor because I thought that my Nuva ring was up inside of me somewhere and I couldn't get it out. But it wasn't. It had already come out. But I just thought it was in there.
Wait, when did you have a? When was this? When did you have a new
Why
one?
do you
again?
need to know about her fucking?
I couldn't.
I mean, don't you have that in when you having sex?
Yeah, you can keep it in or you can take it out.
I
But
don't
I,
like
couldn't.
them.
What's
When I
the-
tried to get it out, when it was time for me to take it out, I couldn't get it
You
out.
was in there like,
and I was like, is it in? It's pushed up in there somewhere. So I called the doctor and had to go in there. And she was like, it's not in here.
Where was
I
it at?
like, it must have just come, because I did feel it like it was about to come out. But it may have gone in the toilet and I didn't notice that it went in there.
Oh.
So, you know.
yeah, I had one for. That's why I don't use birth control. I use condoms because I don't got time. I did a new ring one time and that shit came out. I'm not using this shit. I don't want to get the thing that go in my arm.
I don't want no kind of implant stuff like
The
that.
IUD?
Yeah.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
Because they gotta put it under your skin, and I don't know. I need to have control over when I want it in there and when I don't, because you gotta have to get it taken out. You
I want it
can't
in
take
there
out.
forever. I ain't having no more kids.
Yeah, one
Fuck
of them,
that.
Morena, I think. No, that's the other one that go down in you. It's like it go up in there.
Y'all
in
got
your cervix.
a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She can't even get a tampon in. Here's my thing. I agree with you on the husband piece. I agree that she's fucking more than one person if her vag is that loose, or she has a disorder or something.
A vagina disorder?
Like that might be like not a disorder,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
or
It
like a
could be-
disfigurement. Like
'Cause, you know,
she was born with a big vagina.
Like you
son.
see people with like a big ass lip just on one side. You ever see that?
What? And
Like
then
somebody
why-
got like
Like
I
it's called
see-
dysformance.
right.
Right.
I don't know if
What?
it's disformants.
Whatever.
But
Dysformant. Whatever deformance. Deformance.
Like a performance, but a deformance. Right.
Deformation.
This nigga said.
Nigga, you don't even. I know you're not talking encyclopedia. Fuck out of here. That's a word, ain't it?
No.
The bitch got this formula.
But I can't say it.
Dysmorphia? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. Like things that, like people with small arms and a shorter leg, big
I've never
bags.
saw anybody with their lip come over.
What?
I've never seen that
Cleft
before.
lip.
And
Oh no, that's different because the lip is like messed
And
up.
I seen a girl like that in Bala all the time because she got what? No, like her lip real big on one side and it's red.
Oh no, I think that's and does she have red like anywhere else on her face?
Yeah, like
Oh,
like she like Harvey
yeah.
Two-Face on one
I've
side.
seen-
Oh yeah,
What?
that's called. So I think that's
That is a
form of
condition.
alopecia. I
Yeah, it's a
think.
Oh, it's
condition.
alopecia?
I
you-
think it might be
I
because
thought
that's
that- I
when
thought
you
that's
get this
in your
flare
hair.
up. You get
Alopecia,
like,
I thought that was in your hair.
Yeah, that is in your hair.
Ooh, y'all niggas too.
Whatever it is, it's some kind of skin disease where it
It
flare
is
up
skin
and it get like real.
I just want y'all to know you're not going to get nothing educational on this show.
No, we are
No.
not professionals.
Oh,
We're
well,
professional, do not know it alls.
exactly. Exactly. Yes, sir.
So
Horrible.
don't come here thinking you getting some real serious
Or
anything
some
but
big
Right,
words.
this
uncensored
is not an
advice.
educational.
No, listen,
at all.
we can't tell y'all what to do for real, for real.
Come here for shits and giggles. That's all we got for you.
Ooh, that was some funny shit. This nigga said alopecia. I'm like, wait, ain't that in your hair? This bitch got it on her lip. Like, maybe that's why her lip is like that color. Like, yo, that's
man.
crazy.
I don't-
But yeah, so I
So
feel
what did
sorry.
she need to tell her best friend? What she gonna do?
My thing is this: why the fuck do the best friend? Why do she even care? Is they
She
fucking?
said she been haunted by it ever since.
They fucking.
Stop
I
telling
don't
people
think
all your
so.
fucking personal business.
No, they fucking. I guarantee you that.
No, it's
I
not.
guarantee
it's
they
funny
fucking.
because when we
She
went,
I know because
Friend.
I know because you said you know them, but you
No.
don't know them like
Right,
that.
everybody they don't tell you
No,
everything.
I mean, well, yeah, that, but a person that we know at this together. When I read this, I was like, please don't tell me it's this, but it wasn't her. But I was like, this is the only person that I know that she knows that is in a that you know has only been with the same person that she's married to. I was like, this can't be it. So if you listen,
Well, she gotta say she
you
been
know
with the-
who you are.
She gotta
I
say
know
she
it's
been
not
with the
you.
same person though, because
Yeah.
Well,
it's
shout
on the
out
radio.
to her having one husband.
Shout out to Y Vagina. Football pool. Vagina. I
Yeah.
got you. Football pool.
So-
Vagina.
Football pool.
Pole.
Oh,
Like,
pole.
Field goal. Her shit wild like that.
And it's good.
It's good. It's good. Can't miss.
Goal
All your
post.
niggas can get
You
up
got
in
that gold post badge.
What?
Somebody sent me, not somebody.
What?
I got a video. I
Of
have
what?
a video of
Of a
me
girl?
having sex, and my pussy looks really good. It does. I was like, oh wow, this is nice. I was very
She's
happy.
gonna be posting that video.
I'm
on,
not.
at
It's just
Uncensored Pod on
It's for me
Instagram.
and the other person's eyes.
It'll
But-
be there. At
I was like,
Uncensored
my
Pod,
shit
she's
is
gonna post
wet.
that there.
The
And
funniest
on
shit
YouTube.
right now is Hector sitting there thinking like, how pretty is this pussy? Like,
It is.
this nigga concerned faces everything right now. Like,
Because you don't know what you look like getting fucked, right? So I'm like, oh my god, that shit looks super hot.
so your pussy look good getting fucked, or
It
it's
looks
just
good, period. But I was just like, okay.
Wow.
Because I never took videos of myself. So we decided we was going to do a video.
Yes,
I
we
was like, oh.
appreciate that.
all right?
I'm
And
just telling y'all.
okay, so we're
I
gonna
don't have a loose bag.
we're gonna take a quick wide vagina break. All right, we be right back. What Ice Radio, Uncensored Podcast. Shout out to Love Jones and Right Click Agency. We be back.
Hi. Hey guys, we are back with the Love Me Down segment. And my question this week is, are you paying attention? Because you always want to do something when it's time for me to fucking talk.
Ooh.
Like, he over here chopping away. Fucking chew, nigga, damn. Fuck out of here. Who the fucking Joe?
From the mic.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
that was a
definite
double.
pause.
I was trying to stay away from the mic as I chew. I love it.
Dang.
All right. No strings attached standards, aka being a hoe. If you are, just having friends with benefits or having sex with somebody with no strings attached, do you think there needs to be some type of standard, or do that person need to be bringing something to the relationship or the table?
No.
So you don't give a fuck if this person ain't got no car,
Nope.
ain't got no job,
Nope.
ain't got no money.
If it's just sex, no. Why do you don't need any of that. You just need to be clean and look presentable. You know, you need to still look good because that's what's bringing me.
Right.
That's how we get here, because you look good. But you could be doing whatever you want as long as your house is clean and your body is clean and you look good. We don't need none of that boo-boo, because that's where the string's going to stay detached.
Right.
Because with all the other stuff, then you start getting feelings and stuff like
oh my God, he actually got a really good job.
Yeah, you start
His car
considering
nice as shit. Like, well, I might actually be right. No, nigga, I'm already.
that's not what it's here. That's not what it's made for.
Right.
No.
What about you?
I don't know. It depends, because we can all say we don't want nothing, but sex changes everything. So
Do you think so?
That make me so mad when he try to be when he turns into the
Ha.
mature slap.
So many sides of us Geminis.
gonna be
He has so
the
much
Nick
depth.
Earth slap, but I mean, the sex do change a lot of things. Like you could be, you could have a friend with benefits, and if y'all friends with benefits for 6 months to a year, you tell me there's no feelings there? It's just dick and pussy? Nah. Feelings is involved. And
the feeling of you being my friend.
No. Not feeling of you being my friend. It gets deeper than that, because over the time period that y'all been spending with each other, now we fucking, and depending on if y'all always wearing condoms or every now and then, some of his personality is in you, some of her personality is in him.
Spunk.
So, I mean, we could say that all day. Like, yeah, I just want this. And a dude could be the first one, like, no, that's just.
So
but let that nigga find out that she fucking with somebody else, and they've been.
So you meet you and a friend, y'all been cool, and then one night y'all end up hooking up, and then y'all had a conversation like, listen, I'm open to just having sex with you with no strings attached. Y'all had this conversation, right? So at this point, you know what you're doing with this person. Y'all have had this conversation from the beginning, right? My question is, does it matter what type of girl she is? Like, do she have to have a good job? Because I mean, if you're
at
dating
the beginning,
in the beginning, like if you're dating somebody, you want them to have some type of standards, right? There are certain things that you're looking for. But if you're only looking to just have sex with that person, so that's why I'm not even saying friends with benefits. Because friends with benefits,
you already established.
Yeah, there's
that.
some type of difference, but you might like. There's some guys you date, you meet, and all you want to do is have sex with.
No, it's nothing that you need to actually bring to the table if we're just fucking. But what I'm saying is, over time, that's going to change.
So my only thing with that is I feel like I've been in a situation where I was no strings attached, friends with benefits, and maybe because I think because it wasn't all the time. It was like one, he's out of town, so that kind of helped the situation.
Definitely.
And maybe because of who he is, I know I don't want that from him. So it's like, yes, feelings are going to be involved because you're my friend. I fuck with you heavy as a person, but I know I don't want nothing else.
Right.
So I can hear you on the feelings part, but that don't mean I'm going to want something from you.
Yeah, I agree
not
with
right
that
off the bat,
because,
though.
I mean, well,
But even it's been 9 years of me and him on and off. The only time I cut him off is when I'm in a so-called serious relationship. But if I'm not doing anything and nobody's really like.
because I feel like too, you can have feelings, but you know that.
Yeah, like he's my homie. I don't, but
anything.
I can never see myself being with him. I don't ever see that relationship ever happening.
The only thing about that is, and the thing about the friends with benefits thing is, a lot of times you become friends with benefits because there are some limitations in there. Like you, for instance, that could be like everything is great between us when we hang out and all that stuff, but I really can't see myself being with him because of whatever reason. You might think of somebody who you would want to be with he may not have that quality or something, or she may not have that quality. But at the same time, it's always something that you're just like that brings you back at the same time. Like I can still like not
comfort.
Yeah, that too, and the comfort level of being your friend. That's always there too.
One thing he told me, because I was like, you always make your way back over. He's like, and he's a very private person like you, like very private. Like he doesn't post a lot. He definitely don't post any girls that he deal with at all. I know because we're good friends, so he's open with me about things that he deal with. But it even took him a while to get like that with me. But
and y'all known each other for like 9 years, right?
Who?
It's like
I'm about to say I'm not.
She's trying to say.
Charlie fucking Messy. Listen, we already got haters now. Hating on a relationship that we ain't even got.
If she would have said like 5 years, I'd have been like, oh shit. Hold on.
Right? No. I've been actually. It might be at least since 11 now. So I met him around when she was 10. So
right
after
she was born.
Yeah, when I broke up with her dad, he was like one of the first guys I started dealing with. And
shout out to Anissa dad.
And so working. And I just feel like, damn, I forgot my fucking
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I just I never want that with him, but we are so close. I just feel like we've made that kind of known with each other, and there's things about him that I just think he's a dope person, but I think we would never connect like that.
Well, you
he's
never
a Gemini.
know.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Do you?
Because that was what I was trying to
Y'all
get
never
to, but
put
I
y'all,
forgot.
because you
never
never,
know.
you
don't
never
know
allowed,
what the
you
future
never,
holds.
exactly, you never allowed yourself to even look at him more than what he just is, than just some dick. Like you never allowed
He's not
yourself
just
to do
he's a
that.
friend with
Yeah, but but you didn't, you ain't allow yourself to look at him more than what the situation is. You know
Man,
what
you
I'm
know,
saying?
damn well as a female, we always take a moment and be like, could it be? And I did that, but I was like,
But it was
no,
for
it can't.
it was for a split second, right? It was for a split second.
It was because
Right, it was
there's
real quick.
one, he's a Gemini. Like, I don't think I could ever.
When
date
his birthday?
His birthday is.
June? Is he a June
Oh,
Gemini?
I'm lying. He's a Taurus.
Oh,
He's in the beginning of May. So actually,
All right, that might not work with you.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not big.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a Taurus. He's a Taurus. But I just feel like I said, I don't know. I personally don't think there's an issue with just having sex, but I also, and I had this conversation with my best friend. My best friend took me out to dinner this week. He's a guy. We've never had any type of relations, and he always is like cringing about my sex life.
He's straight.
Yeah, he's straight, but he just got married. I was at his wedding, and everything. Like he cringes about my sex life. So I'm very open with him.
That's how y'all became best friends. Did y'all start talking in the beginning?
No, we've never. No, my best friend from college, Daryl.
Oh, it's from college. Okay.
Yeah, we've never. I walked up to him when we was on campus. I was like, "You're gonna be my friend," and we were.
Y'all been friends since
We've
then?
been friends since college, and I walked up on him.
Don't you love when you can have a friend, a male straight friend, when absolutely nothing has ever happened across?
And I tell you, but
That's
Daryl's crazy,
It's very
so I
crazy.
could never.
And you talking about me?
Yes, I am.
No, but seriously, it's
Hey,
it
heck,
feels
she talking
good.
about me. Heck, she talking
And you
about.
feel like there's no malicious intent
Right.
behind any. Like there was nights when I was drunk as hell and he never drank. So I would come in and be like, "You're fucking disgusting." They would like throw me in his bed and like take care of me, and I never felt like he would, rub on my ass like
Right.
do like, "Oh yeah, you can come over," but they still trying to put their finger in your butt like no.
Oh,
Wow.
I never forget one of my friends who I never thought, we never did anything, but he just made like a comment, and I was like,
You
"Damn,
ruined it.
Why you have to be? I thought you were going to be the one of my other, like this was like he used to date one of my friends and everything. I was just like, he just made a comment about my underwear, and it was just like it made me uncomfortable.
What did
like
he say?
I don't remember.
He
I
had
had
thong-
on like
he had a
thongs on. Yeah,
He had
he
a
saw-
thong on.
he saw-
That
I
ass
was-
was
Whoa,
out.
whoa,
I was at his house.
That ass was out. The thong is showing from the back.
He was like,
Wait,
he
you
was
had a
like,
thong
wait
on one?
minute. Yeah. Back when thongs was the shit.
I mean, I still like thongs,
I
but
hate fucking thongs.
I don't like them. I like boy
Shit
shorts.
all of it, my fucking ass. I'm over.
Even though they
Wow.
can do that too a little bit, but don't. I mean, like he.
So
I
what-
was
so
like,
what'd he say?
"Dang." I don't remember exactly what he said, but
he's like,
did
damn.
he touch the?
Was they
top of
lace?
it?
Did he pop it?
I feel like he made a
He
very
fucking-
strong comment about enough where I was just like,
Because the thong was arching your little butt cheeks.
You
like
probably
that.
was
like,
bending over to
yeah,
pick
man.
something up. That's your fucking
You had
fault.
the Nicki
Why you had your
Minaj-
shirt
this was
tucked
the
in?
child wine.
You
too,
had,
so I
you
was
had the
like,
Nicki
wait.
Minaj thong showing.
You should have had your shirt tucked in. Why you mad at him? Cause
I
he-
should've.
Yeah, so it's not his
Fuck
fault.
that. You ain't got to
Not
cover
his
yourself
fault.
up
I
because
was
being
like,
a pervert.
dang, man. Of all people.
No, you do. Like, there is that. But so the point I was making was like he wants me to get to a place where I'm like settled. But what I was telling him was because he was like, "How can you have sex and not have feelings?" I'm like, I said maybe because it's this life, like I don't know. I said it's just
your mentality is like your mentality is like a guy.
Because this life
is. I was gonna say the lifestyle. Like that's what I was gonna say, like lifestyle shit. But I'm like it is. But it is. If you're in the lifestyle, that's your mindset. And it's a different mindset. So I told him, I said everybody doesn't get it. But it's just like something that you have an understanding, and it's very easy for me. Like it's not a big deal at all.
When you get locked and loaded and you're ready like to settle down, have a relationship, then that's where your mindset is going to be. But
somebody has to bring me there. I haven't been there for.
Oh, I don't put that on nobody. Don't put that on nobody. You can't put that. That shit got to be on you.
Yeah,
first.
I feel like you have to be ready to do that. Because
no.
If you're not ready to do it, somebody you might meet that might be ready to do it. You're gonna block it.
Most of the time, most of the guys that I've been with and it was serious, it was always unexpected. And I think those
and those are the ones you want.
Open.
But you had the mental space to allow them to come in, even though it was unexpected.
The thing about me is, and I think people get this really confused, is because I'm so open about my sexuality and things that I do, they think that my heart is super cold, and it's really not. Like I'm a super loving person, so when I do get there with somebody, and it's usually, like I said, it's usually somebody that I'm cool with, somebody that's just a really good friends, and it's like I connect with them on a deeper level. I tell y'all this, I say all the time, I'm about vibes and energy. So sex is not a big deal. The last person I was with for a long time that I fucked with heavy, the sex wasn't even good. He was not even in the top 10. Like, damn. He didn't eat my pussy. I barely gave him head. We had very vanilla sex. Like, it was very basic. I was on my back. But you couldn't tell me nothing about him. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to be with him. Like,
wow.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just feel like that's why I'm talking like sex ain't
What happened to him?
You know what happened to him.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's kind of
weird.
What you say?
He back.
Oh. He's not back like that, but we're cool. We're friends.
Oh, okay.
He back. He not back.
He not back.
He about to get back.
Look at her face. I know. She like. Well,
what is it? So that vibe must be a very good vibe.
It must be a good vibe.
Got that
vibe. That's that shit. Vibe.
Can y'all stop? Like seriously though, we was like, he pulled up on me. I was at my girlfriend's house. Pulled up on me. We was out in the car until like 4 in the morning. I was like, wow.
Oh, that nigga back.
Oh, he
but
back.
We didn't even do anything. We didn't do nothing.
Of course you
did.
Well,
of course not. He ain't no pussy.
Hair and all that stuff too.
No, that's the thing. He don't do none of that.
Well, I mean, you just gotta talk to him.
He don't. I thought he was.
No.
I don't. If he eat your pussy, you gotta be.
That's so corny.
That's weird. Like
I know.
Like
because that is so basic.
Let me tell you, he's good. When he do it, he gotta be drunk. I was trying to get him fucked up. Like, yeah, I'm in his face. Yeah. The sex is so. But I told him that. I said, I need you to understand. Like, I fuck with you heavy, and the sex wasn't even. I told him, like, this shit is not really all that. It's okay.
Wow.
But yes. So you can stop his fucking game.
I don't understand how people don't do oral. Like,
it's just like I got some great head. I had a nigga put me yesterday.
You had a what in you?
A nigga put me.
Oh, and you gave it?
No, I did, but
let me tell you.
You got some head yesterday?
No, but I need to get some head.
You let me tell you.
I need some.
Because I know I don't need to say nothing, but I'm at the point now.
I'm like, it's about this.
Hey, zoom in on that. Zoom in on that face.
No, seriously, I was his boy.
Oh shit. Oh, we gotta take a break. I'm sorry. We gotta take a break.
Oh, yeah, we gotta take a break.
Damn. All right, we're gonna take a break. Juan is gonna get some dick this week, y'all.
She's
right back. Uncensored Podcast. She said she didn't say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Uncensored Podcast. Now it's time for the Loveable Asshole of the Week, and I've seen this happen, I think 3 times last week, and I got into a little debate with my homie about this shit. And every parent who leaves their fucking kid in the car and forget that you leave your child in the car, to me, you are a fucking asshole. You're a fucking idiot. Because I don't care what route or what mode or anything you change in your life. There's no way you can forget that your kid or kids are in the backseat of your car and it's 90 plus degrees outside. Number one, you get out the fucking car. Why you turning the car off? Like, it's hot outside. You drop one kid off, and then you go into another building and forget that both your kids are in there, twin babies.
You saw that like live? Like
No, it happened.
No,
It
that
was
shit
on-
just
it was on
happened
news.
recently.
Oh.
He
That
went
shit
to
just
work.
happened.
He went to work and did a whole shift.
And left his kids in the
his
fucking
kids in the
car. And then when he came back, the kids fucking foaming at the mouth. 2 1-year-old twins.
I don't even want to see that in my head.
Like how? Like what is going on in your life? What's going on in your world that you forget that you put the motherfuckers in the car?
Ooh,
You didn't forget to grab your phone. You didn't
Never
forget to
do.
grab your briefcase. You didn't forget to make a post or check anything. But you forgot your kids. So one of my homies was like, well, you never know. It could be caused from sleep deprivation and all. I'm not trying to hear that
There ain't
shit.
no excuse.
Because the thing is when you get out of a regular old car, if you got a 4-door sedan or SUV, you can see in your peripheral vision everything in the car. So when you go to get out your car and you see, now I can see you forgetting that the child is in, that you took them with you to work, right? But I can't see you forgetting and leaving them in the car all day, because there you could be like, oh shit, I forgot I had them with me today. Then you got to go take them back to wherever you're supposed to take them. I can't see myself getting out of my car and not seeing my child.
No,
in the
I
back
see what you're
seat.
saying. You saying
you
you
drove
saying
to
driving to
work.
work like,
Yeah,
oh shit, they
exactly.
still with me.
That's what
You got
I'm
out the
saying.
car.
Yeah, that
Nah.
I can see, because you're doing
like
something
you
that's
did.
not in your normal routine.
Got you. Like you were
But
supposed
once
to drop them off, but you didn't.
Once you
just
go to
went
get
work.
out, how do you not see
So was
them
that
in
what's
the back
supposed to
seat?
happen?
Yeah,
He was
he
supposed
was
to
in
drop
a
the-
regular car. It was like a Honda Accord.
So he was supposed to be dropping them off at daycare, and he
Yeah,
forgot.
he
And-
forgot.
and he drove
left
to
them at
work.
work all day.
He did his whole work shift. If I'm not mistaken, he did his whole work shift. When he came back to the car, the kids were foaming at the mouth. They was probably already dead. 2 1-year-old twins. And he
wanted to kill them. It's
and
You
he
can't make
he
these
in
niggas
court
nuts.
crying and all that shit. And, you know, people say, "Well, you gotta feel sorry for him because he left his kid." My thing is this: how I just don't understand as a parent. There's certain responsibilities as a parent you are supposed to have, and not forgetting your fucking kid is one of them. The type of weather that we had the past 2 weeks. Well, the past 2 weekends
The whole month of July.
has been really, really bad.
Right.
And for you not to understand, or for you not to even, you getting out, you grab your shit, and I see my kid every time.
But not
it's-
one baby, two.
Yeah, now,
Two
the only way I
1-year-old
can
twins.
actually think that you might forget is if it was the same scenario. Like I said, you did something that was off your routine, and you had a minivan, and the child was laying down on the back seat.
But that
I
rarely
feel like-
happens.
exactly. I feel like
they
that is
1-year-old.
the
They
only way.
nope, because they in a car seat at
Yeah,
one.
exact- that too.
They in a car seat.
Because I would think that the way that, because that has happened far too many times in the history since I've been alive. And I would think that when it gets like this and you're doing something like that, your mind will be on the thing like, I gotta make sure I don't have them in my, just out of being afraid that you
I
might
knew
do something like that.
When my daughter was younger, I was strategic about getting gas. Right, I hated getting gas while I had her, because I would take her out the car seat. Because what if somebody breaks into my car?
'Cause they do that.
And take my car and my daughter's in
that's
there.
a good.
They do that.
So when she was younger, that was one of my fears. Like, oh my God, what's somebody? So I would be inconvenient to take my daughter out the car, and I'm like, all right, gotta take her and pay for this, even though it's 2 seconds. But I always thought about that.
Yeah.
And like even now, if I get out the car now to go pay for gas, my daughter is so crazy. She locks the door.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just
smart.
going-
That ain't.
but I just love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's not crazy, but she's like that, like on it.
Right.
So listen, this is
On
what.
it.
Are we gonna get into the next topic? But that just recently happened right around the corner from me. A guy tried to a 60-something-year-old man try to hijack this car with kids in the back. Right? He hijacked the wrong car in North Philly, and all the niggas on the corner seen it, whooped his ass,
That's like
and
they
he
should.
died. Oh, he
Okay.
died.
He deserved it.
He died. So motherfuckers playing around this.
That's
Look,
just
man,
what the hell he get. Because
That's
why
what
would
he
you do
get.
something
Yeah,
like that?
number one, you old. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Robbing carjacking a
That's
fucking.
somebody that was beating him up said that.
Like, what
you
the
old
fuck?
as shit, dog.
And nobody who whooped his ass got locked up because they don't really know
No,
who
they
did
shouldn't.
it. The cops don't really know who did it.
The cops
But-
was like,
we don't
the cops was like,
we don't care. Boy.
go ahead.
But
Get outta here.
to to you parents out there, please pay more.
Especially when they're younger.
Pay much attention to your kids, just the way you pay much attention to all the other things that comes after them. So the topic of the day is, what is the worst sign that you ever dated? And before I let you answer first, Juan, I don't know what the bad rap Geminis really get, because I on some real shit, I really don't understand, because people always say like, oh, Geminis, and I'll be like, well, you fucked a lot of Geminis, or you know a lot of Geminis that you fuck with. So why after the first experience would you go to the second, third, and fourth individual?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But what is the worst sign that you ever dated?
First of all, let me just to respond to that.
'Cause we both Geminis.
I don't really know a whole lot about signs other than the people.
You know a lot about me.
Wait a minute. Other than the people that I actually know, right? And I feel like y'all talk more about your signs than I personally.
We talk about our signs because everybody talks shit about our signs. So
I've never really been like that. I only knew what Gemini meant. I'm a Sagittarius, the best sign that there is. Everybody gets along with us. Anyway, so I know that only thing I know about Geminis that I've heard about is being two-faced and all that stuff like that. And that's just because of what the sign, has that on. But I don't. So I've never had a bad experience.
Have you seen a two-faced side from me and Kyra?
No, not a two-faced side in a friendship. However, both of y'all have different ways that y'all act.
You fucking right. I tell people all the time.
Yeah, I tell them too.
Good side, but if you do something that fuck me over,
now, I mean, and also because from getting to know y'all.
If I don't fuck with you, dog. If I don't fuck with you, B, you gon'. Oh, my bad.
Like, so obviously I've known him for a long time now, like 10 years or so, and I still didn't even get to see all of his sides until we started working together, because I was around him more. So normally when I see him, it's the good, slap, this slap. But then then I got to meet the petty slap, and not even indirectly. But the sign that is, what was the question?
Yeah, what's the worst sign that you?
A motherfucking Leo. Shout out to Kiera, but a motherfucking Leo. Let me tell you why. Y'all know I don't even curse like that. But my ex-boy, and this is a prime example. First of all, they need attention too much. And I don't even know if the males and the females is better than each other. And people always say when somebody show you a sign of who they are, remember that that's not the exact words, but
I know what you mean though.
When I started dating this dude, he told me of how our signs coexist with each other and stuff like that. He said, I'm going to get on your nerves. And I was like, oh no, yes, the fuck he did. And
so he gave you the warning.
He gave me the warning in the beginning. This dude, I haven't spoken to him in over 2 years, right? And first of all, one time he sent me a picture of his son out of nowhere, right? Sent me a picture of his son. But then I didn't know it was him at first. But then I was like, this is the only person I know who has a son that plays on this team. I was like, who is this? He had blocked me from responding, because he got an iPhone and didn't come up delivered. I was like, this nigga. I knew who it was from that moment. The other day, his birthday is August the 6th. I get a group text. All these numbers, I don't have none of these people on my phone. It say, come out on August the 6th. I said, this is it. This nigga go again. It's for my birthday. Come to Miller's. He said, come to Miller's for my birthday. I was like, I know exactly who this is. So
is you going?
I ain't say, no, I'm not going.
Did you ever have sex with him?
He was my ex. We were together
for
like a year.
Was it good?
Anyway,
whoa.
So I'm like, who is this? I didn't say
who.
Somebody said, who is this? I lost all the context. He sends a picture of himself and was like, it's me. I was like,
Daddy.
I said, I hate this. I wanted to be like, so you want me to come so you can pay me the money you owe me? Or do you want, but I'm like, he just want attention or something. So I didn't even respond. So Leos is the people.
Heck, what you think your worst sign? Heck. What? You got
they
bro.
mean a lot.
What's your sign?
What's your sign though? Heck. You May.
I heard some bad stuff about y'all though.
Oh, I know he good. No, he good money.
My first boyfriend. Oh yeah, man.
He good money.
They all made.
He good money. He good money. He is good money.
I like good money. Taurus, but
Lauren, what's your sign, Lauren? Oh yeah,
no.
I can tell.
No,
but that's the bullheaded
people.
She
good
right?
money though. No, Aries good
Aries
money.
Is,
we get along with Aries though.
We do, but they got a lot of shit.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit
Who
with them.
don't
But
get along with Sagittarians?
Huh? We don't.
Yeah, I don't want to.
We don't.
Geminis?
Yeah, we don't get along with Sagittarius and Aquarius.
I think we
We'll
do.
get along. Well, I think we get along with y'all sexually, but I don't know
But
about.
not-
Yeah, I think.
We
Well,
don't
like,
never
what's the worst time you ever dated?
I want to say a Capricorn. I don't even want to say it.
Capricorns, stubborn and petty as shit.
No, Aquarius and the Capricorns, because
Them
I
too.
think is Aquarius at the end of January, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
I was Capricorn.
Who? Aquarius? Yes,
But you know
Lord.
what Capricorns? They're
Yes,
very
sir.
strong-headed. My dad's a Capricorn. I love my dad, but I would never. If I'd be like, Mom, I don't know how the fuck you deal with him. Like he is so. I think Capricorns are very selfish. Like, I love my dad,
Yep.
but he's very selfish. Like I work with a couple Capricorns. They're all selfish as hell. They get on my nerves. I would agree with the Leos. The Leos are so over the top. Like, calm the fuck
Yes.
down. Like the Leo that I dated, he wanted so much attention from me, and I used to be like, all these bitches used to be on his dick, and he loved that shit. But he'd be like, I don't really care. Like, and because of me, I keep it cute. Like, oh, what's up? Like, if we out in the setting, he was a DJ. I would never, like, go to his booth. He's like, you don't never walk up to my booth and speak to me. Why? I was like, how you doing? Because I never wanted to.
And he was a DJ?
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
I fucked between DJs. But
Oh, the DJs is
I'm
they
so
already got
tired.
ego alone by them,
Exactly.
but out
DJs are over the top. I got a couple DJs on my belt. No, he vinyl and CJC. He a little bit. He like an old school DJ, but like he been doing the shit for a while. He think he the shit. Cause these bitches be hyping him up. Like just cause these little old ass bitches be hyping you up, calm the fuck down. Like
Oh, he do all the Patty Jackson stuff.
Won't you play
I ain't even gonna go
fucking
into
love
it.
song?
I can't go what type of DJ he is, but I'm just saying he wanted too much. Like I could just, and he was. I don't like bullshitters. Like don't waste my fucking time. Don't say you gonna do something you don't do it. So that was another thing that he did that I hated.
I'm gonna say I'm with y'all. Like I'm putting Leos up there though for sure, and by me being a man dealing with Leos, I know one thing about Leos: when you fuck up their insecurity, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And
Meaning you can't say nothing about their appearance.
no. Meaning like if you lied to them, if you cheated on them, or something like that, or if you made them feel like they.
Why you say all the best of like if you lied to them or you cheated on them?
Yeah, because
at least say
if you fuck with somebody insecure, like certain signs.
Oh, me making them feel insecure.
Right,
about their relationship.
right.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
Yeah, you can't.
It's I know with Leos for sure. It's a wrap. I think there's 3 girls that I ever dealt with in my life, or maybe 4, and they always Leos that I actually felt some type of way about. Like actually made it, probably told all 4 of them that I love them. Maybe.
Someone out them?
Well, I mean, I'm talking over a period of time, not
4 people.
yeah.
I ain't let that
Love.
be
I didn't say in love though.
Oh shit.
Love. I didn't say I.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't say.
So
I didn't say in
I
love.
hope
This is the problem. Though.
But I'm saying I just know fucking Leos. They're not very. Some of them are controlling. Only very controlling is our
Yes,
is our
they
boss.
are
She's
controlling.
very-
They want shit.
She's
Leo,
very controlling.
Leo want shit their way
Yes.
all the
That's
time.
not the worst sign that I've. The worst sign is the motherfucking Carl Thomas emotional ass cancers.
Oh,
I can't. I would never in my
June.
life.
June.
Never.
July.
I'm never fucking with a cancer. I would never fuck with a cancer ever again. Never. They are crybabies. You want to talk about petty? See, the thing, I know I can get petty, but it's like you got to take me there. I'm not a individual that's. I wake up. I'm gonna be petty today.
Yeah,
nah,
no.
you gotta,
Yeah.
I
you
don't got
gotta
that much
take. You
I
have
can
to
agree
literally
with that, both of you.
take me there, cause that ain't me. I just want to fucking have fun and laugh all the time. But you piss me off and you make me you always trying to get me to take them pictures at the fucking.
I know.
At the loud show.
The only person that was able to get you together was the Gemini. I was able to.
The funny thing about that, when you can see, because I know what was happening in the pictures, the frames and stuff, you can see everything that was going on. It was
So y'all
funny.
know it was a big mix up, but in house. But we, us grown folks, we solved it. But I'm looking at the fucking picture, so I was like, oh, I was mad. Oh, I was mad as shit.
And
I was
I'm
super
talking
mad.
to her trying to get him together.
One of them looked like I was mad, but I wasn't. I just happened to be standing on the. I was like, oh, I'm not even
I
mad.
was
But that's
fucking
one thing about
pissed
Gemini's. Like,
off.
and that's why I try to control myself
Yeah.
getting there, because
once I get there, it's a wrap.
It's really hard for me to get.
I don't know how to come out because we
stay here.
It's so deep in the ground, like to get us all the way. It's so deep. You gotta. It's a lot of shit you gotta do. Like I'm willing to overlook a lot of shit. I'm even willing to listen to some shit that you say about me, but I ain't gonna keep listening to that shit. Now, I might gotta say something. Or
damn, we are
I gotta walk. I had to walk the fucking car. I was like, man, fuck you, fuck them pictures. I ain't taking no pictures. And Juan just sitting there. She trying to be. Juan just sitting there all nice.
I wasn't even saying nothing because
I know you wasn't.
Where the hell did this come from?
And I'm like, no, fuck that. This shit is getting done. Get over it.
Shout out to Kyrie. And also on a serious note though, it's always good to have a great team around y'all, because if you had this, even though
because I could have been petty with you,
you could have been petty right along with me,
you
and you
could've.
wasn't. And I'm glad that we all remain professional at the end of the day. But fuck you, cancers. I would never.
Fuck you,
ever,
Leos, except for Kiera today.
it's your birthday.
Yeah. All right, quick story, and we gonna wrap it up. But you wasn't there. Heck, this shit is funny. We all went to the beach. We all went to the beach,
They
right?
supposed to have a sense of no sense.
We all went to the beach, right?
I ain't go.
And we all high, eating edibles, drinking everything. Fucking Kiera and Juan got into a fake argument. This shit was the funniest thing ever, because I'm a high, right? And I literally wanted to see them like argue back and forth a little bit, but Juan had what you had, a bottle?
Yeah, it was
Juan
like
had
a
a bottle in
juice
her
bottle.
hand. She had a juice bottle in her hand, right? But Kiera was on. She was on.
She had to be, because
No,
this
she was.
some
No, she
dumb
was on. No,
shit.
she was on. She was on. Kiera was on. I know she was on. So Juan did this to Kiera with the bottle,
No,
right?
I ain't do that. I did one of these.
Like, so she did like this. So
Like I shook the bottle in my hand. I didn't even throw it
Here go
somewhere.
Kiera. You know she say I'm animated, but she animated. So she's like, my dad told me if a nigga pull out a gun, he better shoot it. Juan said, this ain't a gun though, right? She's like, this is a glass, right? So she was saying it like Juan was about to throw the bottle at her. Juan was so fucking calm. Kiera was talking like, oh, that's what I'm just saying, because if you gonna throw it, then we might got a problem. And Juan was like, Kiera, shut up. I'm not trying to hear that, right?
I remember at one point I was like, you want to fight? You want to
Yeah,
rumble
she was
me?
like, what you want to fight? So I'm laughing
Y'all
hard
bitches
as
would've started
shit.
rumbling on the fucking
Oh
beach,
my
see?
God,
That
yo.
would have been funny.
I
Yo.
need you to record that shit and be like, look at this.
Listen to me. I'm sitting there laughing. My man, Nico was my man was he was there, right? So Nico was
He
like,
was like, chill.
Nico calmed the whole shit down. I'm too high.
So you're not even protecting
I
the
couldn't
team.
because number
He
one,
was high
I
and
was high as
sleepy.
shit, but I didn't think I was like, why can you ever get like that? But I was like, you know what? When you high, just you your mind ain't in the right place, right? Because when she went like this with a glass and then she talk about a gun, and Juan said, well, this ain't a gun though. I was like, oh, this shit about to go left. Because Kiera kept going too. She's like, and I'm like, oh shit. But Juan sat there in her beach chair when she was like this.
I'm glad I
She
wasn't
did, she
there.
did this to her. She was like this. She did this to her. She's like, here, go ahead with that shit. I was like, yo, this shit is so funny.
If y'all bitches would have been rolling around that fucking sand, you know what's so funny? I was listening to another podcast and they was talking about when you work with your friends, it's hard because this is a business, right? Like you have to manage the business part of it and then the friendships end up forming. But it's like, I can't fuck with y'all bitches too much because then it becomes overwhelming. And it's like, it's a balance that you have to have of like, I can't allow me to get mad at my business partner and let it be personal. You see what I'm saying? Like, so when we disagree on shit, it has to stay within the business part. But like, don't ever let that seep into
The friendship.
the friendship. So when I was listening to it, I'm like, yo, not saying that we've had some shit where
Oh,
we all
we
go
argued a
all
lot.
the time,
We used to
but-
argue a lot at the old station.
Oh, we have
Well,
had
not really me and you
Yeah.
though. Yeah, no. Me and Chantel argue every fucking shit.
But it made me think about it because that shit is hard because we are talking about so many personal things.
Yeah.
And we get heated, but then we also have to remember like the business part of it. Like, say we want to like do an event and we all don't agree on what we're going to do.
Right.
So that shit is hard. But I was listening to the podcast and that really related to me because I'm like, damn. And sometimes I be like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, you look at TV shows where they do debates, first take and all that shit. That one, the A side don't always agree with the B side, but they keep that shit professional. Number one, it's on national TV, so you got to keep it professional. Even though they don't agree with each other, they go back and forth with each other on a professional
Right.
level. Like where we do it, I mean, it's not as professional, but we know when we walk out of here, if you said something that I ain't like, and we
We
walk out of
never-
here,
yeah.
I ain't gonna be like, all right, Kyra,
Fuck
fuck out of
you.
here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, so we gonna get a drink.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
So I mean, that is the beauty of it. And the other beauty of it is just having people around
That
you
you trust, I
that
think.
that you trust and that actually knows who you are. So with that being said, we want to thank everybody who listen, watch. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to our YouTube page, like, share, and subscribe to the Instagram and Facebook page. Don't forget, August 17th is the Battle of the Sexes game night, 720 Long Lane. Is my side against whoever going against me. So
Us.
if you on my side,
Ladies.
then you winning.
First of all,
If
let's
you
be
on my
clear.
side, then you winning.
If we do the black card thing, I just need
We
you to be on my
definitely
team.
got to play that.
Because I just can't be the leader of that team because I don't want nobody to blame me for losing.
Oh, you're definitely going to lose. You can't be on my team. Shout out to Love Jones. Shout out to Lori. Shout out to the Right Click Agency. Once again, happy birthday to Kiara Solomon. She's not here. She's out turning up. She said she's going to have a hot girl summer. I don't know what the fuck that means. But we catch y'all next week right here at Water Ice Radio, Uncensored Podcast.